Miller, ESPN NFL draft analyst, who he thinks the Browns, or what he thinks the Browns should do at number 2 overall.
Abdul Carter impacts the game as a pass rusher at a higher level than Travis Hunter would as a wide receiver or as a corner. Now, if you want to tell me Travis Hunter is going to play, 50 snaps a game on offense, 50 snaps a game on defense, that might impact the calculus there. I am still critical that he will be able to do that. I think it's so hard in the NFL to master one position, and we're going to ask this young man to master 2 coming out of college. I think that's going to be very, very difficult.
I've said that for a while, and Tom, I'm coming around to the people that want Travis Hunter. I'm starting to say, all right, I was firmly Abdul Carter, and now I'll at least listen to Travis Hunter.
I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them, Dave. I'll be honest with you. And I think, when that term generational talent is thrown around way too much these days, right? I mean, those are few and far between guys, but these are 2, incredible athletes and tremendous, potentially impactful Pro Bowl type players from the get. I think both these guys actually have that kind of talent. In watching Abdul Carter this past season and over the last couple of years, I follow the Big Ten closely, obviously being a Buckeye fan, and Abdul Carter was always the best player on the field. And so I can see why you would fall in love with him. And I can imagine how Jim Schwartz would love to have him as a bookend on the other side of Myles Garrett. And who knows what the Browns told Myles Garrett before he signed that contract. Obviously, he was intrigued by some of the things that he learned about their offseason plans, and maybe it's to add that guy. And I just hope Myles could maybe handle not being the team sack leader. I don't know. And then in terms of Hunter, here's a guy that has played at the highest level, was the Heisman Trophy winner, played both sides of the ball. I agree with you. I think it's going to be very difficult for him to play both positions, but that doesn't mean that you can't start him at either wide receiver or at cornerback and then use him in a package on the other side. I think that would be exciting. I think it would be another reason for nationally for people to take a look at the Browns to see what they might end up doing with this kid. But I don't think they can go wrong with either one of those guys. Now, again, the caveat there being, Dave, that you don't like either of the 2 quarterbacks, because still in my mind, I think you've got to come around to if it's Cam Ward and you need to move up and get him, or if you're content in taking Shedeur Sanders at number 2, I think that's what you have to do. If options B and C in this regard are Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter, I'd be fine with that as well.